Okay, and the last topic which I would like to touch in this video, it's let's call it operate with a set of columns in Hibernate. I think it's pretty clear if we select, let's imagine that our table has I don't know 20 columns, yeah, and I think it's clear that if we select one column from this 20 from this table, or if we select whole set of this column, I mean, if we select 20 columns, the size of result set would be different. And sometimes it could be a good improvement of our performance when we don't need whole, let's say, 20 rows of whole set of our columns from our table. And for example, we need just, I don't know, 2, 3, or 5. It depends on case from case. And there are two approaches for that case. First approach, when we would like to insert or update, when we would like to update some data, and we can use annotation dynamic update. It's the class level annotation, applies on a whole entity class, and for updates, Hibernate uses only the modified columns in the SQL statements. But also please pay attention that it works only when we use stateful session. Because when we use stateless session, Hibernate don't know about which columns were modified, because there is no first level cache and there is no dirty check mechanism and so on. And the second approach is used when we select and retrieve data from our table. It calls projections. What does it mean? On our Java class, level, on our Java application level, it's just a class that describes subset of properties of the entity. In other words, it describes which columns we would like to retrieve from our table. Exactly these subsets of the property would be used during the SQL generation to determine the sets of columns to be retrieved. Okay, let us now have a look on the code and on logs, and to see how this case is different from previous one. Okay, here I have my third test case where I'm calling find all by name like method of many rows entity repository, and as a result I'm receiving a list of many rows name projection. First, let us take a look how this many rows name projection looks like. What it is? It's just a record with name many rows name projection, and with one field with type string, and field name is name. If we return to our many rows entity repository and take a look on find all by name like, we can see that it's, let's say, standard JPA repository method. Name convention will tell to Spring how this method should work after generation, or in other words, how this method should be generated. Because here we have like, then we can send some name pattern, and our name pattern is percent, sign of percent, 5 sign of percent. It's usual, let's say, SQL pattern. And as a result, it's a list of many rows name projection. We already have seen how this many rows name projection looks like, but here we have field name. In our entity, we have also field name, and also in our table many rows we have field name. And we don't, in our projection, we don't have field with name ID, which is the identifier or primary key of our table. Okay, And what I'm going to do, I'm going just to run this method without debug mode and to see what I'm going to receive from Hibernate side, which SQL query is going to be generated by Hibernate. Also, again, this running requires some time. And if we take a look on our SQL query, we can see that this is a SQL query which is generated by Hibernate, and here we retrieve only field name from many rows table, nothing more. And also I would like here to highlight that I have here assertion that the size of my list should be equal to 204,007 something hundred. I mean that this method of repository works correctly. We really have retrieved data with content, which content has 5 somewhere in place. And it's the last topic which we have discussed in this video. Okay, colleagues, it's all for this video what I wanted to discuss and share with you. I would like to say thank you for your attention. I hope this video would bring new ideas, new improvements in your projects. If you would like, you can follow me on my GitHub and have a nice day. Thank you again. Bye.